Good morning, St. Lucia. How are you today? I hope you're feeling good and probably feeling our energy. See, we're bright and popping with our colors. That's because we want to make sure that you feel alive today and you're feeling very, very good. And of course, you know you're watching this morning. So this morning, no pun intended here, I have a beautiful young lady here with just something that she needs to share with us all, and hopefully maybe it can resonate with you. But this month is a special month. It is alopecia awareness. So I know if you're an avid follower of the show, you know we also had Faces of Cancer. So we have childhood cancer awareness, thyroid, as well as prostate cancer awareness. So to this list for September, we need to also remember alopecia awareness. So I'd like to officially welcome Hadasha. How are you today, Hun?
I'm good.
And thank you very much for being here.
Thank you. Okay, so alopecia areata basically means bald spot, a bald spotted hair. And what it is, it's a autoimmune disease which usually affects people, well, mainly youngsters, children, and people in the age group of 20, but it can affect older people. That autoimmune disease, what it basically does, it has your immune system fight your hair growth follicles. The scientists that they've tested, they're still in the point of research right now, because they just don't know why your body is attacking itself and why your hair follicles are so. After your body attacks your follicles, what it does, it usually just kills off your hair. Again, it doesn't irritate your skin, but I think that it affects you in a worse way than giving you a skin rash, because what it does, it starts to strip away your self-confidence and makes you feel. It gives you. You have the most questions, like nobody can tell you what's wrong with you, especially living on a small island like St. Lucia, where cases like this is not very known. A lot of people don't know about it. I experienced alopecia first right after I had my daughter. My daughter was 2 months old, and I noticed that I started losing my hair. So I went back to my prenatal nurses, my midwives, and I asked, "Is this normal? So I'm losing my hair. I'm seeing spots in my scalp." And she said, "Oh, that's all right. It's fine. That's normal. It's a normal route after you give birth." And 2 weeks after I spoke to her, I'm like, "But this is not normal. The patch has gone from this side to this side. I have a bigger patch on this side. I'm losing my hair." I got into this depressive state where I love my daughter, but I don't really want to intermingle with her too much because she's the one who's causing this kind of thing for me. I went to a doctor, and then I told him my hair is falling off. He told me, "That's normal, you just had a baby." I told him, "No, it's not normal." And I had my head tied just as I have it tied now. I took it off, and he's like, "That's not normal." Because at that point, I was almost completely bald. And I took it off, he's like, "That's not normal." I told him, "I know, that's what I've been trying to say. But everybody keeps telling me that it's normal because I just had a baby."
Right.
So he sends me over to another doctor. At this point, she's running all those different tests on me. She's testing my thyroid function. She's checking for lupus and all sorts of different disease. And I'm like, I can help out as well. So I start to go through Google, although they say Google is not the best place to diagnose yourself. But let me tell you, this time it helps me out. So I went back to the doctor. I had my appointment. I told her I came up with something, and I think this might be it. I told her alopecia. She's like, "Yes, that's true. You might have alopecia." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I've been going through this, not knowing what I have." People are looking at me like, "Oh my gosh, she has cancer," whispering on the street. And at this point, I was already broken to my lowest point. Like, that alone caused a lot of stress on me.
And I'm sure even more emotional.
Yeah, it was so emotional at that point. I started wearing wigs at that point. And, just to cover it up, like, I couldn't deal with the questions, everybody asking me what's wrong and why you tying your head, why you bald, and all of these kinds of questions. So I just started wearing wigs. I think I wore wigs for like 2 years straight. No one ever saw me without my wig. I think I went to bed with my wig. It was that bad. I went to bed with my wig. And 3 years ago, I took my wig off. My hair was growing back, and I took my wig off. And then after, I think 3 months after I took my wig off, my hair started falling off again. I was like, you know what? I'll start to face it. I don't have a choice. I'll face it.
Right.
But from that, I have grown so much that I don't have an issue with talking about it. I actually go bald sometimes. Well, I have a few times. Not that often. I get cold easily.
Right.
But
I love how you're so
I
candid
get
with
cold.
it. And listen, our heat not easy either. With my shortcut, sometimes the sun comes down on my head, so I can understand.
It's just the sun on my scalp is not a nice feeling. I remember I did carnival without my hair tie. Let me tell you, I went out with a cap, and that was not enough. The back of my scalp where the cap did not cover got sunburnt.
Oh my Lord.
I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not doing this again. And it actually rained.
That's bald head struggles right
Yes,
there.
bald head struggles. But you know, the good thing is I've learned to embrace it. I don't know what I would do with hair now.
And of course, you just blossomed because before knowing that you had alopecia, I knew you from seeing pictures, and I'd just be like, wow, this girl, whoever she is stunning. Like, it just commands attention. You've done some modeling with Membet. I know recently for Carnival, you're part of the team for Barbados No Crew Left Behind. So, you know, she models. She is a mom. You know, she works with, is this?
Sea Adventures. I dive.
All right, yeah, and
I'm
I
a
dive
diver
too. So exactly. So
I'm a diver mom.
very, very much outgoing. At the end of the day, whether you fall and you get a scar, or you broken tooth, or disfigured, you know,
it could be worse.
the essence of who you are should still be there. So we have to know ourselves. We have to love ourselves. And, you know, Hadasha is a great role model. Thank you again for being
you
here
for
with us on
having
this
me.
morning. And of course, St. Lucia, remember, along with the other things we got to learn from Faces of Cancer, let us now add to September Alopecia Awareness Month, all right? So we'll keep keeping you in the know. And of course, we'll keep shining today, and you should too. Hey, St. Lucia, good morning, everybody. I am thrilled to be here at Lucian Country Life. And of course, you see Sylvester here now. We could go by Saucy because, you know, we have to keep it local because it's all about Oktoberfest. It is the 10th year, and I'm absolutely excited. I know you are as well. So welcome to this morning. Of course, you're part of the family. How are you feeling? 10 years, of course, and we're launching Oktoberfest today.
We feel great about it. We at WRBL. It's really a milestone for us to hit the 10-year mark. Who would have believed 10 years ago when we conceptualized Oktoberfest that we've been going strong and been going from strength to strength year after year. And I could tell you every year we try to make the event better. We try to look at what we did wrong and how do we make it better. So I'll show you, we look at 10 years of improving the event up until today. And we are very happy as a team to celebrate 10 years of Oktoberfest at Creole.
Great. And you know what's so amazing about that? The fact that, of course, besides its 10 years, you know, it was a chance to bring something different to St. Lucia, of course, give us something more to do. Too often we would say, maybe after jazz, after carnival, there's nothing to do. And it's right in the midst of Journée Creole. And of course, I know Oktoberfest is definitely a cultural thing as well.
Yes, for us, when we conceptualized the event, first of all, we took our International Beer Festival and we said, we are a beer company. Our product is beer. So how do you take a big international beer festival like that and bring it there and make it have some local feel? That's why we added the name Creole, to ensure that we keep reminding ourselves that yes, it's an international festival, yes, we'll have beers around the world, but when you come to the event, you get the Creole part, which is, I think this year, for the 10th year, we've done a few better things, a few bigger things. We're moving the event to Pigeon Island. And we're happy that the National Trust have embraced us, because that's not the first time we've been trying to go, but we have had several meetings with them and they have embraced the idea of Oktoberfest. They embraced us coming into Pigeon Island. They said it's going to be a new type of event for them, and let's work together to see how it works. So I'd like to say kudos to the National Trust for having us at Pigeon Island. So we are moving there, more space. We're still sourcing bears from around the world. I mean, we have some logistical nightmares, but however, we are happy that this year we're going to introduce patrons to some new bears. We have some of the old folks, like we like to say, like the Paulana and the Pabo. However, we have some newcomers, Apple Bandit, side coming in. We have something called Heineken H41, which is a craft version of Heineken beer. So we have a lot of nice beers coming in. I don't want to spoil all. We're going to release them as we go along, some prizes. And this year we're happy to have Exile One as our main act. George Henderson from Exile One. We are featuring him this year. So we are happy to get him on board, and it's no fit that we've been trying to talk to him and be able to get him all the way from France to come and join us with the festival. This year we are actually looking to see we have a wider venue. How could we bring more crafts? So we're actually talking to Folk Research Center to talk to the communities that are hosting Junior Creole to come in at Oktoberfest on October 1st to display what the community is going to do for Junior Creole. Display what you can come in and display what your community is going to do for Junior Creole.
So that's like pre-Junior Creole.
Pre-Junior Creole. So the communities are invited to come in and do that with us through the Folk Research Center. We're inviting some arts and craft persons to come and portray what they could sell, portray what is local, what is our culture, what is our heritage. So we've actually this year making the festival bigger, not only about bears, food, music, but bringing in the local arts and craft into it and bringing the communities who are hosting Junior Creole so that we have a really good product all around.
Now, Saucy, I think we've enticed St. Lucians already. I think, the veterans, those who are always there, are overexcited, but even newcomers right now, we have them hooked. So we need to let them know the date, our time, and, just why they need to come out.
And I'm so lucky this year. Oktoberfest Creole is on October 1st, 2017, from 2 p.m. at the Pigeon Island National Landmark. And we are happy to be at Pigeon Island. Like I said, that's where all great festivals belong. After 10 years, we are going there and we are there to stay. And I tell you, the diehard fans are there from 2 p.m. So you need to come in early and enjoy the bears, sample the world of bears, sample the great food, sample the great music.
Yes. So St. Lucia, all y'all newbies, make sure you're there. Not St. Lucian time, 2 p.m., okay? Because the veterans, you will be at the back of the line. You might be waiting for hours to get in. So don't be late. October 1st, I know where I'm going to be. So we're going to be there, family. We'll look out for you. Saucy, we're going to look out for you there.
Yes.
And, of course, it's all about Oktoberfest Creole.
Thank you and good morning, St. Lucia.